Hi, you may have gathered from the title of this session that this session's a little bit different than my normal sessions with participants. I don't normally channel for myself with Vagrein, but every once in a while I do need their support just like anyone else would. So the channeling that's going to come through today is in direct response to some questions I have and some things I'm facing on a personal level. I do also know that Vagrein has shared with me that there is no such thing as something that's personal, as we're a unified collective. So as I decide to heal the stuff that's going on with me, it will trickle on and be of use to anyone who's going to watch this video. I know also that you will gain what you need to gain from this session. And therefore, I've decided to read the question after the channeling experience, just to give you a window as to what motivated this particular channeling. But I want you to listen to the channeling first without knowing what the specific questions are from my perspective, so as to be able to apply it to anything going on in your life to which it's relevant. So I'm going to go into trance now and hope and pray that Vagrein answers the questions that I've shared with them. We are here, child, and you are not alone. Know that we are as much of the collective all that is as you are, and you are as much of the collective all that is as we are. Therefore, anything you are facing is not being faced alone, not being faced even only by a certain population or a certain aspect of humanity, but humanity at large. You are not in any way disconnected, separate, abandoned by humanity. You have decided, come in, chosen your roles, been cast in your characters for the play that is underway, that is on stage in this now moment with all of its lights, soundtrack, script, and actions. So it is safe to let go of your loneliness. It is safe for you to see all the players on this stage as your family, and not only the ones that are in the chorus line with you or on the side of this story that is wearing a certain costume as opposed to another. You are an ensemble, a cast, in it together. And nothing that unfolds on the stage can be out of place. Nothing that unfolds in this reality can be outside of the confirmed and agreed upon contracts and experiences that you and they, as players, have chosen to have together. And we know from the human level that that does not feel the case, or it does feel difficult to tap into that harmony, that dance that these players are having with one another, that you are a part of. But do know that there is a harmony. And as we are not on the human level, we do offer our support, a remembering to you that you are not alone. Though inside the human experience, it can seem that way. Each of you has chosen aspects of a theme. Each player on the stage has their role. And in the particular play that you are in, you have chosen an interesting role, a challenging role if you believe yourself to be that character. For that character is a great focus of this storyline. That character does have a lot of attention placed upon it. There's a lot of action, a lot of backstory, a lot of challenge in the arc of aspects of that theme of that character. And it is not of the faint of heart to choose that theme. Of course, each theme has its challenges. But those of you who have chosen that particular theme did choose its challenges. In the same way, those who chose a theme that seems to be opposing to your theme chose those challenges. They are different challenges. You are not in the same parts of the script, though you interact with each other. There's different expansion to be had. No better, no worse. Expansion is always beautiful. Challenges are always opportunities and invitations. But understand that this theme that you chose is not the theme that others who did not choose this theme chose. They have other things to learn. They have other things to experience. You had a preference for this. So you are not a victim of your theme. You are not a victim of your circumstance. You are not a victim even of another who you believe to be a perpetrator or who you believe to be attacking this theme or the aspects of this theme that are difficult to you. Without them, it is not as if the theme would disperse or vanish. It is necessary. You are in direct soul contract with those whom, yes, do want to kill you. And you need not fear those who want to kill you. Because your fear will do nothing to dissuade them. Your action will do nothing to dissuade them. Your desire will do nothing to dissuade them. Your explaining or informing or negotiating will do nothing to dissuade them. The dissuasion is on them. That is their expansion. It is within their means, their grasp to choose to break free of their theme of wanting to kill another. That is on them. And yes, it is important for you to set boundaries. It is important for you to have the ability to attest to your free will of wanting to be in existence, but you already do that. You naturally have the ability to savor your life, to defend yourself, to say, no, you will not violate my free will. No, you will not murder me or my children. These things will occur without fear. So you do not need to hold on to fear. You can choose instead, and this is part of the expansion that you and those with this theme have chosen to experience. You can choose instead to dive into life 100%, even in the face of death. And you on your own skin have had this experience. Within your own body. You have already lived this. Your body offered you something that wanted to kill you. Of course, we are saying wanted to kill you only to play to the ideas that you currently have that you are trying to disperse, but your cancer. You made choices to remove it. You made sacrifices to remove it. And in that, did you not gain many freedoms that you could not have imagined beforehand? Invincibility. Freedom from the idea that others could determine your beauty, or that you had to be a certain way to be beautiful or to be loved. A pound of flesh. Given in sacrifice to your desire to expand. This theme you carry, that your ancestors carried, it is the one of who will you be in the face of impending doom? Who will you be in the face of hatred? Who will you be when you are looking down the barrel of a gun? Or when, yes, 300 missiles are fired towards you? And the freedom that you are exchanging for this is this freedom that there's nothing you have to do. Why is there nothing you have to do? Because there's nothing you can do. You cannot make them love you. You cannot change hatred into love by being any different than you are. Not externally. The only thing you can do is focus on what is internal. You can fight off within yourself the hatred that could calcify your heart. You can within yourself learn to defend yourself, to make sure that no means no. You can learn to love your family more dearly. Hold them closer. Enjoy these moments. But you, yourself, you cannot transmit enough videos to be loved by humanity or by those who would hate you or kill you. You cannot do something good enough to be accepted. And in this inability to change their minds, in this inability to change what is occurring in the hearts of others, you have freedom. With that purity and that knowing that no amount of negotiation can alter another soul's journey, you have the freedom to focus and thrive 100% within your own. Your transmissions, or what we are doing with you, no longer comes from a place of seeking approval, no longer comes from a place of trying to achieve something in order to gain safety or gain approval, gain security. There's a purification. And you ask about what actions to take to maintain, yes, that physical safety of yourself and your family. And we would say that you will be motivated to any form of action necessary as you do remain in alignment and outside of fear. Fear does not provide satisfactory information for your action taking, but inspiration does, alignment does. You can thrive in this season. And you have been doing so. Look at what this last period has brought for you and with you. It has made you more focused on your service to others. Do not discredit yourself. You have had heavy, intense emotions, and it has not affected your vibration. You have been focusing on things that anyone else would be swayed by, and you have kept the course. You can see this because the things that you have been asking for are being delivered in quantities that are beyond what you could have imagined. Your experience on a human level is accelerating both, yes, in that wonderful positive towards your desires, as in the challenges that are arising, but you are rising to these occasions. You are the one who is saying yes, and simultaneously honoring the human experience. This is no small feat. Those of you with this theme have been doing as such, as best as possible, and supporting one another and supporting others, showing up. And prayers are answered and miracles occur. So why you focus only upon those positive things as if they were part of the script and not what you are perceiving of as negative? Why not see it all as positive? Do not let darkness decide when, how, and where you will shine your light. You do not need to respond to someone else's theme. You are in direct soul contract, closer in family than you could have never have imagined. It is intimate, this dance. The hatred, the violence, met as oft as possible with the love and the compassion And do not feel like a fool for being in that love and compassion. It is a deep strength. And as for whether or not you should hide aspects of your identity at any given point in time, we will tell you that even if you were to do so, you could not. You do carry this theme. You can carry it with pride. You can carry it with shame. You can carry it with fear. You can carry it with trepidation, foolishness, joy, love, bravery, and courage. But regardless, you do carry it. This is yours. This does belong to you as a theme. And no, you are of course not your name, you are not your religion, you are not your culture, you are not where you were born, you are not the language you speak. No. Not on a non-physical level. Not at all. But the costume you do have on in this play, the role that you had taken, has a script that goes with it that you are, yes, writing as you go along. But that you cannot unwrite. Because even if you were to try to denounce aspects of your theme, and this goes for anything, not just identity, but if you were to try to denounce your theme would simply be that you are denouncing your theme. So in the hand-tied experience of not being able to get away from it, or not being able to change anyone else's theme, do you choose to feel the freedom that goes with that? We do believe you do. All is well. You are not alone. All is well. And you are not alone. We have eternal gratitude for you. We leave you with the light and the love of 1,000 suns. Anina. So thank you for watching that channeling session. I do hope it was applicable. I do hope it was relevant. I do hope it helped you to clear anything that you have going on. And even if there were specifics about my theme, I hope that you were able to plaster them onto or transfer them onto things that are going on in your life, whether it has to do with identity or it has to do with challenges or it has to do with dealing with other people, etc. Here's the question I would like Vagrein to address today. Hey Vagrein, I'm having a lot of trouble with feelings I've been experiencing since October 7th. It seems to me that the world has gone crazy and that I'm powerless to do anything about it. I have felt betrayed in terms of support both by people I know directly and humanity at large. I'm so disheartened to hear that so many people want to kill me simply because of who I am. It is very hard to see these beings as other selves and also not to spiral into fear or despair. I used to think that Jew hatred was a thing of the past, but now it seems it's on a violent trajectory that both threatens myself and my children and my people, but also diminishes and disregards the pain of my ancestors and all of their struggle and resilience. What can I do to not only survive, but thrive through this season? How can I feel this sorrow and anger without it destroying me from within? What do I do to protect myself and my family? Should I be open about my Judaism or hide it? What can I do to help my tribe, but also all of humanity at this time? And how can I find peace within so as to facilitate peace externally? What do I do about people who hate me? So the title of this video has been, I'm not doing great, but I'm grateful. And that gratitude really is what I choose to lean into. I'm grateful that all of those rockets were shot down, that were on their way to Israel recently, and that my family there is safe for the moment. I'm grateful for this theme. I'm grateful for the very unique challenges it brings up. I'm grateful to be Jewish. I'm grateful for this period of deep challenge and confrontation. I'm grateful for how much expansion is possible and available. I'm grateful to see catalysts coming to a head, and that even if I cannot control the experience of others and those who hate, that their discomfort is getting to such a great extent that something has to happen. And something is happening. I'm grateful to have sovereignty over self, to know that fear is not necessary, to know that I have the ability to continue my service, to continue my work, to show up. I'm grateful that there isn't any hatred in my heart that I'm aware of. And I'm grateful for you being here with me and sharing in these very intimate aspects of my experience. Please make sure to subscribe and like and send me your comments. And remember, whatever comes up, to allow yourself to feel your feelings, to allow yourself to process them, and to reach for that sense of not being alone and that higher wisdom that's always with us. I'm sending all my love, and I'll see you here again soon.